What's good with the collective, man? I know we back with another banger, another reaction, man. I appreciate everybody who been tapping in, running up, and subbing up. And if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so that you always notified, man. We drop at least 4 times a week. Please. And y'all know what today is, bro. Today we gonna go ahead and shout that winner out at a giveaway. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all the name of the winner in this video, and I'm gonna drop it in the community tab with the name as well. And hey, bro, the winner go out to, let me see, hold on, let me get to it. Dunlap Jeremy 88. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate your words. It was a random. Everybody who commented, we just went through and we selected a random winner. We went through like, I think it was like 1,000 and some comments. We ran through all of them. So yeah, Dunlap Jeremy 88. Bro, go ahead and if you have Instagram, please reach out to me in a DM. Yeah, hit the follow and then send it to me so it goes straight to my DM so that it don't go to the request. Sometimes I won't see it if it hit the request. But yeah, you win, bro. When you DM me, shoot me your email. Now I'm gonna shoot you something back in your email. It's gonna be a gift card. I'm gonna send you a $100 gift card to Amazon, bro. So it's gonna be an e-gift card. So if you shoot me an email, I can go ahead and handle that for you. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer, man. We gonna have more giveaways too, though. So if somebody didn't win this time, don't trip. Don't trip. It's gonna be a hell of a lot of giveaways. A lot. I'm gonna be giving away a lot to the subscribers and to, you know, the community, because y'all helping me grow. Y'all helping join the community, and we gonna win together. So yeah, when I get, I'ma give. It's always gonna be like that. So let's get right into it, man.
It's all due to the fact of the energetic trap set up by the enemy. This is why we, since December 21st, 2020, we went into a whole new energy. We're going through a grand awakening right now. It started August 8th. We're going through the Lions Gate. You know? And the energy cycle of Leo. But if you know anything about the sun sign of it, the sign of Leo, what you gotta know is this. Leo is a fire sign. Okay? Leo is a fire sign. Leo is a fire sign. And not only is it a fire sign, it's a fixed fire sign. So, Leo is ruled, every sign has a ruling planet. Leo is ruled by the sun. Look, you don't hear me though. Not only is Leo a fire sign, and the Kundalini energy is what? The blue flame, the fire. And we're in where the energy is rising, the planet is moving to a higher frequency, but it's a fixed sign, and it is ruled by the sun. You know, out of all the constellations, anciently, the constellation of Leo was the one that the Egyptians used to worship the most, if any. I wouldn't say worship, but they dealt with the energy a lot. They'll tell you that much on Google. You can Google those facts. They'll tell you that much on Google. They won't tell you why, but they will at least let you know that the Egyptians, out of all the constellations, it was the constellation of Leo that the Egyptians and the ancient people, the people of ancient Kemet, you know, they gave a lot of attention to with their energy. Okay? So, Why is that important? Going through this Lion Gates portal. Why is that important? Because the Kundalini energy is rising on the planet. Okay? So, the Kundalini energy is rising on the planet. You have portals already opening. And we are going through the Lionsgate portal of Leo. Alright? And this portal is a portal of scientific awakening. So what do I mean by scientific awakening? That means, because this portal is open, we're going to go through this portal for about between 9 and 19 days. And the length of us going through the portal depends on the way every soul and spirit on this planet reacts to us, reacts to the portal as we go through. If enough people tap into the right frequency, tap into themselves, go within their deeper selves, focus on the voices within that everybody knows is there but nobody likes to listen to. I'll say that again. If everybody goes within and listens to the voices that we all know is there but nobody likes to listen to, then we'll go through that portal, we'll stay in that portal up.
That last part he said, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never was the biggest meditator, right? Never. Ever. And I had anger issues like crazy. I'll fly off the handle quick. I'll be cool, like real cool, and all of a sudden I just jump. And somebody can say one little word and I'm now acting up. And then I kind of, the voice inside was like, hey bro, you need to meditate. Try to really meditate and lock in on what you really want to manifest. Started it like the end of July, August. My life been taking off ever since. I've been meditating ever since, and I've been feeling the best I've ever felt since a long time. Since before a lot of the trauma. Like, I'm talking about early childhood days. And he not lying. Listen to that voice, man. Listen to that voice. Because that voice most of the time can lead you down the right path, but also don't get it confused, because it could be negativity also when I say that voice. So just be aware. But I agree with him. Free Rashad Jamal.
You can quit building the wall. Listen to what he about to say. Did you hear about that? You know why? Why is that? They're gonna try to come back to Mexico.
Getting ready for a collapse.
A collapse?
The dollar. So they think a lot of people's gonna start.
Trying to go back?
Yeah. So now
It's coming from the wall.
Everybody back.
Coming from Mexico.
I said it. The money.
Basically, what he just told us was that they're paying them so Americans can't leave when it collapsed. That's very interesting. The dollar is collapsing. That was one of those things that make you scratch your hand, make you say, Because the wall is used for two things. For keeping people out and keeping people in. Let me know what y'all think about the entertainment wall in the comments. Leave a like, follow me for more wisdom, and stay tuned.
Said it, man. That money.
Bro, I'ma say this. Most of y'all are doomed. See, TikTok creates this illusion like all black people are awake, bro. All black people, we are not all waking up, bro. It's only like 5% of us that's waking up. TikTok creates this illusion based on your data search and the algorithm. So all you're seeing on your feed is awakened people like you, bro. It's only 144,000 of us that's supposed to be waking up. That's literally maybe like 5% of us, bro. The rest of us are doomed. If you're still running around worshiping material shit, you're fucking doomed. If you're still running around lusting, getting drunk, trying to party every fucking weekend, you're doomed. If you're still putting your energy and your faith into these satanic religions, you're doomed. Still have hatred in your heart and want to hunt down and kill your own people, you're fucking doomed. Our women are posting naked and selling themselves on the internet all fucking day. Our black men have no fucking morals and to kill our own brother in a fucking second. We're fucking doomed. We don't respect our parents. We don't respect the ancestors. We don't respect black women. We don't respect the fucking earth. We don't respect shit. This generation is doomed. So don't ever get on TikTok and think that all of us are just waking up. It's only a small percentage, trust me. You can go on Facebook and Instagram and see the real world. We just tucked off in this little pocket of TikTok, you feel me? The majority of us is on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, showing our natural black asses. And this is the result of social engineering, predictive programming, and like fucking witchcraft that creates this spell over the fucking black race that got us killing each other while they killing us at the same fucking time. Like, this shit crazy.
Hey, I like how you threw the 5% in there. Shout out to my 5%ers, man. What's today's mathematics? Drop that in the comments. But he not lying. But I wouldn't try to get it. I get it. He's saying the word doomed. I get it. I understand. But I wouldn't be wanting to put that much on my people, that much negativity on my people. It's facts though, because a lot of us as a whole, we not woke like people think. It's just a select. It's a select. But yeah, like I said, I wouldn't want to put that type of energy out there. But I do want to tell y'all something. I'm at work, right? I work in a school environment. I teach kids and stuff like that. I told y'all before in a previous video, SAC full of politicking. It's full of gang. It's gang banging out here. That's what we do. It's a lot of gang members. I work not too far from my old hood. But my old hood ain't technically a lot of the people I grew up with. It's now most of our enemies at the time. I shouldn't say anymore. But at the time, it was our enemies. So a lot of they kids is the kids that I teach. So crazy. One little boy walk up on me on Friday. And he like, hey, you listen to this person? And I was like, nah. He's like, oh, you listen to this person? And I'm like, yeah. And who I say I listen to is a homie. And he up there right now. He real big on the music. He gonna like bang on me. A little kid. He had to be like 11, 12 years old. He banged on me. And was like, oh, bro, I listen to this. And somebody else jumped in. Another kid. And was like, oh, I don't listen to that. You a sucker. You this, you that. Now, growing up, you call somebody a sucker. We know who we made that word about another area. Now, they call us that too. For a second there, I had to remember that I'm at work. I'm in a school environment. I'm with kids. But just the fact that I got a kid banging on me though, it reminded me where I was at. I don't live in my hood no more. I don't even come out there no more. I stay way away. So he ain't lying. Them is our youth. I'm gonna let that sit with y'all.
So you telling me that water can literally be manipulated? That there's actual crystals within this water that can capture positive and negative vibration? There was a certain Japanese scientist who decided to do a scientific experiment on the crystals within water. He spoke positive words, grateful words, and then he spoke hateful words and negative words. And he froze the water to capture the frequencies within these crystals. The dopest thing in the world is that the positive words left positive crystals, and the negative left negative crystals. Our brains, our heart, our lungs, our muscles, even our bones is made up of water. This means your 3D vessel is subjective to the frequencies and the energy around it unconsciously to yourself. The human body releases enough energy to power a high-rise building for eons. And if that's negative energy that's being released from that 3D vessel, then the crystals within your body will capture it and literally alter your day. All matter in a third dimension can be completely manipulated because matter is only a frequency condensed into a slower vibration. Everything is vibration, sound, and frequency emanating from electromagnetic waves. In the beginning was the Word, which equals frequency and vibration. So what's the point of all this? I'll let you figure that part out for yourself. Dope shit. Urban Nerds.
That was dope. I heard that before though. I've heard that before.
If you live in America, I'm about to show you something very shocking. And quite frankly, every single one of us Americans is feeling this right now, especially if you have a family. But this video right here will let you know what time we are living in and how bad things have gotten. The cost of living is through the roof. And here's why. Check this out.
Alright, I've seen 2 videos in the last week talking about the same thing, and they're on point, but they're forgetting one big fact, so I'm going to cover this right now. This is what a lot of people don't realize. Almost everybody I know realizes that life is more expensive now, and that all of us are being outpaced by the cost of living. The cost of living has been skyrocketing for the last 20 years at least, and the rate of pay and salaries, basically our compensation has not been keeping up with it. Not even close. So all of us know this. Back in 2006, 2007, 2008, we went through that whole thing, and I remember how crazy the inflation felt. And I remember seeing a speech by Ron Paul talking about how it's not really the goods getting more expensive, it's just it takes more of our dollars because our money is becoming less valuable. That is true. All right. Now, little fact. Here's a fact you may not know. Maybe you do know this. The Great Depression. Okay, if you go back to 1930, 1933, that period, it was considered to be economically the worst time in the United States history. It was the time when everybody struggled. People were eating rodents on the street. And if you go and do your math, you figure out that during the Great Depression, 1933, I think, was the worst year. If you take what the average income, 25% of the workforce was out of work, the unemployment rate, 25%. It's pretty high. But the people who were employed, the average income was between $3,000 and $4,000. That's a real number. Now, if you take that number, $3,000 or $4,000, go with whichever number you want, and you adjust that for inflation and cost of living to today's money, and it comes in right around between $88,000 and $93,000. Back in the Great Depression, people were struggling and starving because they were only making $80,000 or $90,000. Like, really let that sink in for a second. So, now those 2 videos that I saw have said that. Okay, and that's a real thing, I get it. One of them said like $3,300 and the other guy said $4,000. But Anyway, it's between $3,000 and $4,000. But here's what they forgot to mention. You know what they didn't have in 1933? All of the taxes and fees that have been piled on top of us over all these years, in the last 70 years. You guys know what I'm talking about, okay? We've got thousands of taxes that we're paying now. We've got gas tax, cigarette tax, soda pop tax, you name it. They didn't have that back then. If you just look at statistics, you're going to also find out that they added on income tax and payroll tax. Those are two new giant taxes. The taxes skyrocketed right after the Great Depression, and it compounded by 3 once payroll tax and income tax got added to that. So they basically tripled our tax, and ever since then they've been printing money like crazy, which is making all of our money less valuable, which is causing a bigger problem, okay? So not only would we need $80,000 or $90,000 a year right now in order to match what people were struggling with during the Great Depression, but right now we would probably need double or triple that to make up for all the taxes that we're paying, okay? All right, now it gets even crazier, because if you guys haven't noticed a trend, and I'm going to end on this note, there's a little stupid trick that our government is doing now, and you guys should be aware of it. We should be paying attention to it, and we should be screaming about this. The government has figured out that, okay, taxes are hard. Why? Because no taxation without representation. We have to vote on and approve taxes. You know what we don't have to vote on or approve? Fees. And they have figured out that if they just call something a fee, it's not a tax, and they can just make it up and charge it to us. Stop and think about all of the fees that you're being forced to pay. Now, I'm going to call bullshit on that. A fee is something that is a choice. I don't think that there should be any mandatory fees, because a mandatory fee is a tax. So I'm just going to call bullshit on that. And I think awareness is the first step. I think all of us need to be aware of what's happening, and speaking out against this is going to be the next step. Taking our government to task on this stuff. The transparency needs to be there, and accountability needs to be there. And these politicians that are getting elected that aren't actually doing anything to fix this problem, they need to be held accountable. And that's, I'm going to end on that note for this video.
I knew Malcolm. I loved Malcolm. Malcolm called me the Sunday that he died. I was working Basin Street East. He said, "Brother Greg, you coming by today?" And I said, "Malcolm, I love you." And I said, "I love you so much, I don't even want to take a chance to be there." He said, "What do you mean, Brother Greg?" I said, "Well, I close tonight, Sunday night at Basin Street East." And I said, "But I had my wife book me a flight into Chicago at 8 o'clock this morning, and I'm going to Chicago, and I had way beneath my salary booked me into a college about 10 miles from the airport. And I'm going to go there and speak this afternoon, and I'm going to stay there until they tell me you dead. Because I'm not going to let this government get 2 of us for the price of 1. And I'm going to call Adam Clayton Powell when I finish talking to you and beg him not to come there. Because today, the United States government is going to get you. And I'm not going to be there. I love you. I don't even want to take a chance of my heart changing. So I went to Chicago. And when they came and they told me Malcolm's been killed today, I got back on the plane and came back here. Malcolm was killed because of another brother named DePinto. A lot of people thought he was African, but he was East Indian. He was born in Nairobi. He's the one that changed Malcolm's head from black nationalist to Pan-Africanism and made that connection from here to there. And the government said, we can't let this happen. He's the one that persuaded Malcolm when he went to Africa and stayed 7 weeks and met with all the real leaders. And then he's the one that discussed with Malcolm of bringing racism to the doorsteps of the UN. And as Malcolm was being shot dead in New York City, DePinto was being gunned down in Nairobi. All right. The same time, Malcolm was being gunned down. Now, let me finish this by saying this. And you folks out there on radio, when we cut off, that's why you should be here. Yeah, y'all come on down. Yeah. We'll be here. We're not, you know, you get here late, we'll be here next week. Just wait on us. You ain't got nothing to do. Nothing to do. Now, let me show you how this white racist system treats black folks. The black folks that they got to kill Malcolm, Malcolm was standing on a stage like I am. They threw a smoke bomb in the back. When everybody got to watch the commotion, the brothers ran up with double-barrel shotguns and shot him. But under the Freedom of Information Act, we were able to get the autopsy of Malcolm, and all the bullets in Malcolm is going down. Now, I can't stand on this stage and y'all down there pointing up, which means the government has such a low view of those black folks that would do it. They didn't even give them real bullets. They gave them blanks. Malcolm was shot from the ceiling top. And also under the Freedom of Information, the CIA had been forced to admit that they rented the Audubon Ballroom a week before. And that's when they went in there and tore them walls out and put them guns in the wall and shot him from a downward projection. That's what this game is about. But Malcolm lived a good life. The movie did not portray that.
Of course not.
The movie was an insult. I mean, here my man get killed, ain't got no insurance, no money. Betty pregnant with twins, got 4 kids, and then have 2 more, and then go ahead and raise them and go on and get her a doctor's degree. And in that old heathen movie, they ain't got room in that to tell me about what Betty did. But can show Malcolm snorting coke and having sex with a white woman in a car. This is a black person that did that. And then show Malcolm putting his head in a toilet. Now that's in the book, page 122. Malcolm has never put his head in a toilet. So if that shows up in the book, the conspiracy goes all the way back to Alex, who didn't write Malcolm, nor did he write Brooks. A white boy, the senior editor of Playboy magazine, Murray Fisher, wrote both them books. And as we stand here now, them 2 books makes about $7 to $8 million royalty right now every year. Then how come when Alex died, they had to auction off his stuff to pay off his bills? How come they didn't attach his royalties? Because he don't get no royalties. That's the game. All right? The whole book's a lie.
Man, if y'all ain't know by now, Malcolm is my favorite. Malcolm, Nip, Pac. I wasn't raised on Martin. I got in trouble at an early age, so my grandmother put me on restriction for like a whole year, and I was stuck in the house. I couldn't go outside to do nothing. I barely could go hoop. That was it. Other than that, I couldn't go play. I had to sit in the house. I had to work on my schoolwork. I had to watch Malcolm. I had to watch Medgar Evers. I had to watch stuff like that. She wasn't a supporter of Martin after she told me why. I don't really mess with him either. I appreciate him. Grateful to have him. I'm just not a supporter of it. Malcolm, all the way. All the way. I heard all this. I stand on that too. Y'all want to do your research? Go dive down that rabbit hole. Rest in peace to Malcolm. Malcolm X, man. And rest in peace to Alex Haley.
In this video, I'm finna give you a reason to rethink. Everything that they slapped in your lap was false and not real. It's to abuse, use, and confuse you. Let's get into this video.
There is absolutely no way Africans are worshipping the same God white people worship. Absolutely no way. Because I hardly see white people going to church 7 days in a week going for all night, praying and screaming. I hardly see white people doing that. Maybe God just doesn't like people yelling at him, begging him continuously for the same thing over and over again. Yeah, white people don't do that. Maybe we are worshiping a different God. They gave us the wrong God. Africans speaking in tongues non-stop. I'm yet to see a white man speak in tongues. Maybe God understands English and no African dialect. That's crazy. White people go to work and make money. They don't wait for destiny helper. Africans, you guys need to fix something. There's something wrong somewhere. I'm not saying don't worship God, but you are not worshiping the same God white people worship. I swear to God. Since I've been in America, I see a bit different. I think they brought you guys a counterfeit God, because this God they worship him differently. They don't spend all day, all night begging him for anything. They figure out how to solve things, how to make money, how to make things happen. They don't wait for miracles and magic. Anyway, let me shut up. I'm in the Garden of Eden, eating an apple. Maybe the devil will come and tempt me. Let's see what happens. Uncivilized devils.
Think for yourself and always ask questions and never believe what they gave you. It's time to reach out and seek the truth.
Look, y'all drop in the comments if y'all agree with him, and y'all drop in the comments if you disagree with him. Because I know the people who disagree, y'all gonna be like, in the Bible it didn't say he had an apple. It didn't. But that's the only fruit that I would say, yeah, that kind of fits the whatever. I ain't gonna say whether I agree or disagree. I'm gonna go back and watch that one again, and then I'm gonna come up with my own idea. Y'all let me know what y'all agree with. Y'all let me know if y'all agree, if y'all don't agree. We made it to the end of this one, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Again, I'm gonna drop in the community tab the winner. Please, I think it's what, Dunlap Jeremy 88. If you don't have Instagram or anything like that, I don't know if you feel comfortable dropping your email in the comments. I probably wouldn't want to do that, but if that's what you comfortable with, just drop it to me there, or the community tab, or DM me on Instagram, anything, and then I'll go ahead, I'll respond with it, and then I'll send you what I owe you, man. You the winner. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. And I really liked your message too, by the way. Congratulations, though. And I ain't gonna hold y'all no longer. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you already notified, man. Hit that bell. Y'all already know we drop at least like 4 times a week. But yeah, till I see y'all in the next one, man, we gone.